Alright guys, I said I might read my other poem, and I think I'm going to. I apologize to the people who don't really like poetry, but I think it has a way of illustrating your point in a shorter point. So this is the other poem I wrote. It's called Doors. It's this is what it says. Closed doors, the times I cried at losing them, pulling my hair out screaming, the mess I cleaned, what you don't see behind closed doors. The fights, sleepless nights, loss of everything is what goes on behind closed doors. The list grows, the thefted sunshine, the lost pictures could have been taken. Head held so low, a pillow muffling tears. We're fixing this or ending this. You made it so easy. It's not good enough. They'll think you're crazy. If I ever met her in a dark alley, the things you don't hear behind closed doors. Say it behind my back, think you know me, prove the guts you lack, yet you didn't see. The trapped thick air, the everything or nothing choices, the disrespect, stabbing pain, chemically stolen memories, the things you can't feel behind closed doors. Todd, it's not our place, so what if you saw the face? Do you like the rosy colored view? How's the cheap seat view? Whore, slut, worthless are the things on the outside, or nothing at all. When you came and you took the best from me, and when I left, I prayed they would hear and see. I'm getting back to being me. Now the real work begins ever after. Baggage doesn't mean damaged. If I could rewind the hands of time, I would go back to that place in my mind. If it breathes life every time, I could have changed the rhyme. Help me understand, I'm gonna need a hand. I'll go back to that place and cherish every time. Just made laughter. It's funny and sad how we don't realize until after. Revolve, shut, open, lock, breach, pry, fray, chain, haunted, strong, beautiful, condemned, old, new doors. That's kind of what it was like when I was going on. As I said, I write poetry. Not a lot and not very often, but I write it because I think it's something that helps. I think it gets out that feeling that I had. But there's certain elements of this that I'm gonna explain, because it might not make sense otherwise. When I said that the times I cried at losing them, it was that was about my friends. I lost track of how many times I cried after losing a friend because they didn't want to be around, not me, but him, after the 10th time. I can't tell you how many fights I had with him. I already talked about the thefted sunshine when I said that he put blankets over my windows, and I lost track of time, days and weeks, literally. If I hadn't gone to classes, then I wouldn't have even known what month it was, sadly. lost pictures was kind of a reference to how much I wish I had taken pictures so I could see what I really looked like when it was going on. The only pictures I have from that whole year were before I met him. And after that, there were no pictures. Pictures mean a lot to me because they help me remember things I might forget. But I said that there were times when all this was going on, that you know, we got into fights, and we did, just like any couple. And I remember saying, you know, there's a certain level of fighting in a relationship that's healthy, but we crossed that line very early, I think, into the relationship. We crossed it really early.